Today we're going to hear about fire, flood, and we're going to see a really ancient church on our part 2 of our country walk from Cressage to Sheinton, or Sheinton, or Shenton, whatever. We'll hear more about that as we go on today. So buckle up and I'll see you out here. Yeah, I bet in times of flooding that this stream joins up with the River Severn, which is just over there, and comes on to the low-lying part of this road. That's me just speculating though. Just making my way to Sheinton, the correct pronunciation, and I got that off a couple. You can just see him disappearing into the background there, Paul and Pauline. Hi again, Paul and Pauline. I had a nice chat with them. They confirmed the pronunciation for me, so I don't make an arse of myself for the rest of the video. But they also told me a really interesting story about how in 2020, just after they'd moved into Cressage, there was an explosion, nice little stream there, at their house, which was in the Shropshire Star, Cressage on fire, and it nearly killed Paul, and a can off a caravan, off the neighbour's caravan of gas, exploded, and it knocked out the shed where Paul was standing. He'd just gone to fix something else, put out more fire somewhere else from the disaster. And if he had been standing where he was, he wouldn't be with us today. So anyway, great that you're here, Paul and Pauline, and we had a lovely chat. And hope you watch the video and enjoy it. Thank you. The Shenton bridge that we're standing on right now goes over the Shenton Brook, and in 2008 there was a really bad flood. Water was coming down the Shenton Brook torrentially, like a torrent, and it was found that one of the foundation piers, one of the pillars that goes into the brook, actually into the ground, was cracked. And structural engineers came and they found the whole bridge was in terrible repair, and it basically had to be closed and then rebuilt. But this caused huge upheaval for the 250 or so residents of Shenton who worked in Shrewsbury or other areas that needed to use this road and get to work. They had to go around all kinds of around the Wrekin directions. But yeah, it's rebuilt now and it's safe, and we've had recent floods and the bridge is sound, and it will be for years, I think. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, with pronunciations. If you're not a local, you tend to just sort of say what you read, and that definitely says Shenton, not Sheinton. But yeah, that's the pronunciation of the locals. We're back in Rattling Hope, Rat Chop territory. That was almost 12 months ago, but the video's still available to watch with the last Sin Eater. But I got schooled on that it's Rat Chop, not Rattling Hope, and this is Sheinton, not Shenton. But luckily, before I got schooled in the comments, locals told me the correct pronunciation. It's always good to have a chat with locals when you're out in the field, I think. You know, and I do like a good chat. I could talk a glass eye to sleep. Seeing them at Rattling Hope Churchyard, Rat Chop. Yeah, nearly 12 months ago. Can you believe time flies so quick? Well, I can. Because it does. Yeah, of course, we've got a yew tree greeting us just as we step inside the sacred sanctuary. Always good to see old friends. Sheinton Church, the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul, as you could see, sits atop an elevated bank overlooking the local proximity. The original church dates to Norman times and is constructed of stone, and it has got a half-timbered bell tower and an entrance porch built during the Victorian times. And as well as being very distinctive, the half-timbered bell tower is fairly unusual. Yeah, it's interesting. Paul and Pauline were telling me that the church in Cressage is no more. The congregation grew too small and it's not currently in use at all. It did look quite unusual when we were there, had that kind of atmosphere, but everybody who still goes to church comes to Shenton Church or Sheinton Church. Sheinton, I think it is pronounced correctly. And all the money, even before Cressage Church shut down, was being diverted to this lovely little parish church. Yeah, most of the graves in this churchyard are from the Georgian era and Victorian era, although there are some notable more modern ones. Yeah, Sheinton was first mentioned in the Domesday Book, and it made an entrance in 1086. It was also mentioned in 1197, and it was called Shenton in 1242. There are records of it, and this could mean Sheinton, 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 I think, is the actual correct pronunciation. It's not Sheighton, the rude word, but it could mean farmstead of the followers of Cena, not John, Scena, or it could mean the beautiful farmstead. And I think, yeah, it lives up to that name even on this cold end of January day. It looks gorgeous round here. At the back of the church are these two headstones that are commemorating one of Sheighton's more notable citizens, the Reverend Benjamin Bailey and his wife. He was the rector here from 1856 until 1871. He's famous for setting up a printing press in India in the language of Malayalam. It was the native language of the region he was in India. He was a missionary and also printed the New Testament kindly for them. And this is the headstone of his wife, Elizabeth, together in life and death. Yeah, the doorway here at Sheinton Church, the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul. This doorway, though, is very old. You can see extremely ancient metal in it. And what's interesting further is this inner door is thought to be from the Porter's Lodge at Buildwas Abbey, where we have visited on Third Rate Content quite recently. You've got the Romanesque arch above the door. But the inner door would have been got post Reformation, because obviously Buildwas Abbey was consecrated and in use until that time in the 1500s. The north aisle on the left of the shot here was built in the 1850s, and it was then that there was a stone female recumbent figure found. And this is the west end of the nave, and as you can see, the supporting timbers of the belfry are visible. Yeah, the church was restored in 2013, and they've kindly kept a folder of all the works that went on. They were pretty extensive, as you can see. I can't find any record for the age of this font, though it does look pretty old. Tell me what you think in the comments. Very strange font. Yeah, the pews here are thought to be made from a mixture of Victorian stained pine and wood that is Jacobean, and it's thought to be directly from St Sampson's Church in Cressage, the one that preceded the All Saints Church there. So yeah, this has been in use in a church for ages, for thousands of years, layers upon layers of history. Yeah, the pews here at Sheinton Church are thought to be made from stained Victorian pine and wood that was reclaimed from the church of St Sampson, of the Celtic Saint Sampson. So these decorative Jacobean wood rafts have been in use since time immemorial, basically. It's nice to see them still going though. Yeah, the pulpit here is Jacobean once again, 1600s. Yeah, the effigy of the recumbent female was found here during the 1850s when the north aisle of Sheinton Church was constructed. It was actually found in a wall, hidden. It's thought to the remains, sadly, of a child or someone's heart. They're not quite sure. But it's definitely thought to be medieval. I do like the expression on the face though, cheerful. A little door leads up to the bell tower, which is right above our heads. So thank you for joining me on today's Third Rate Content. It's been a really interesting jaunt round central Shropshire, taking in the villages of Cressage and Sheinton, and the churches therein, should I say. But yes, like I say, if you did enjoy today, think about leaving a like, subscribing, or hitting the notification bell. Do whatever you like. I just say these things. I'm just saying them because that's what everyone else says. I'm not even bothered. Nobody's asked me to do this. I have a great time doing it, and I hope that everybody who watches enjoys too, and perhaps learns something new or gets out somewhere they've never been, or it seeks inspiration from it maybe. But anyway, thanks for watching to the end. If I don't see you soon, I'll see you 3 times soon. Bye bye.